A fresh controversy has erupted in Scottish football after a hugely debated officiating call sparked an explosive reaction from one of the game's most outspoken pundits. McCoist did not hold back as he delivered a furious verdict on the latest VAR flashpoint, launching into a blistering rant aimed squarely at the officials involved. The Rangers legend made his feelings abundantly clear as he questioned both the decision itself and the wider standards of refereeing in the Scottish game. His outspoken reaction has quickly added fuel to an already heated debate, with the incident now dominating discussion among supporters, pundits, and former players alike. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. McCoist did not hold back when delivering his verdict on the controversial decision that helped Celtic secure a dramatic 2-1 win over Aberdeen, launching into a fierce rant about Scottish referees and the use of VAR. The former Rangers striker was left fuming after Benjamin Nygren's late strike was allowed to stand, despite McCoist's insistence that the Celtic forward had strayed offside in the build-up to the decisive goal. The moment proved pivotal in the match and quickly sparked debate among supporters and pundits, but McCoist made it clear he believed the officials had got it badly wrong. VAR reviewed the incident during the closing stages of the game, with the video replay team eventually presenting a freeze frame and the official offside lines that appeared to show Nygren was behind the last Aberdeen defender when the pass was played. According to the technology, the Sweden international was onside, meaning referee Nick Walsh's decision to award the goal was upheld. However, the explanation did little to convince those on the other side of the argument. Aberdeen boss Peter Levin was among those who expressed frustration after the final whistle, demanding further clarity over the decision-making process. The Don's manager questioned why the replay graphics appeared to show only one line during the broadcast review, fueling confusion about how the call had ultimately been reached. The initial image shown from the Sky Sports camera angle even appeared at first glance to suggest Nygren might have been marginally ahead of the defender, prompting speculation that the goal could be ruled out. But once the official freeze frame and graphics were displayed, VAR concluded there was no infringement. That verdict did little to calm McCoist, who delivered a scathing assessment of the officials while speaking on TalkSport. The 63-year-old suggested the decision was so obvious that the VAR team must have missed it entirely, joking that the official responsible might need their eyesight checked. Has anything changed after Celtic's half-yard offside goal winner? McCoist asked. You need to get a look at it. Here's one for the younger ones. Was Marty Feldman on VAR? Look him up. Whoever was on VAR needs to get their eyeballs checked. McCoist's comments quickly went viral as debate over the decision intensified, with fans once again questioning the consistency of VAR in Scottish football. While the technology was introduced to remove major errors and provide clarity in tight calls, moments like Nygren's winner continue to spark controversy when supporters feel the images tell a different story. For Celtic, the goal proved decisive as they battled their way to an important victory, but the fallout from the call ensured the talking point after the final whistle had little to do with the football itself. Instead, McCoist's explosive reaction has reignited the wider discussion surrounding officiating standards and the effectiveness of VAR in Scotland, a debate that shows no sign of fading anytime soon. In other news, Connor Barron's injury absence has been keenly felt at Ibrox, but his eventual return could hand Rangers a significant lift during a crucial stage of the campaign. The Scottish midfielder had been one of the most influential figures in the side before being sidelined earlier in the year, and those who worked closely with him believe his impact was among the most impressive in the squad. Former Rangers captain Barry Ferguson is one of the people who saw Barron's development up close. During his interim spell working around the first team in Glasgow, the club icon had the opportunity to observe the 23-year-old on a daily basis and came away extremely impressed with both his mentality and his performances on the pitch. Barron, who arrived from Aberdeen, quickly established himself as a key component in Danny Roll's midfield setup earlier in the season. His energy, composure, and ability to dictate the tempo of matches made him an important presence in the centre of the park, particularly alongside Nicholas Raskin. The pair developed a promising partnership that gave Rangers balance in midfield before Barron's progress was halted by injury in January. Ferguson believes the midfielder's attitude played a major role in his rise within the squad, highlighting his willingness to absorb information and constantly improve. Speaking to the media, the former Rangers skipper could not hide his admiration for the Scotland international's approach to the game. "I worked with him for 3 months and brilliant attitude," Ferguson said. "It's what you want in a younger player. He's not a kid anymore, but he's a young player. He was a sponge. He was desperate to learn. And I just thought before he got injured, he was Rangers' best player. He was really dominating the middle of the pitch." Barron had been expected to miss around 3 months after suffering a knee injury during Rangers' 2-0 win against Aberdeen on 6 January. His absence came at a time when the club were attempting to build momentum in the title race, leaving Roll without one of his most reliable midfield options. Despite the setback, Rangers moved decisively in the winter transfer window, with Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises backing the manager in the market. The arrivals of Tua Romans, Tochi Chukwani, Andreas Skov Olsen, and Ryan Naderi provided fresh depth across the squad, and several of those additions have already begun to make their mark. Chukwani in particular has impressed with a series of strong displays in midfield since arriving from Sturm Graz, giving Roll additional options in the centre of the park. However, Barron's potential return could create a welcome selection dilemma for the German manager as he looks to settle on his strongest lineup. Roll recently hinted that Barron's comeback may not be too far away. Providing an update on February 20th, the Rangers boss suggested the midfielder was closing in on a return to training. "I think next week he could be part of the training session," Roll said. "Yeah, he looks good, he pushed, hopefully he puts everything in now, and maybe in 2 weeks he could be back as well." If Barron is able to regain full fitness soon, he could yet play a vital role during the decisive stretch of the season. Rangers remain locked in a battle near the top of the table with Hearts, and every available option could prove crucial in the weeks ahead. His comeback may also arrive just in time for one of the biggest fixtures on the calendar. Rangers are preparing for a highly anticipated Old Firm clash on 8th March in the Scottish Cup quarter-final, and Barron's availability would provide a timely boost for the side. Whenever he does step back onto the pitch, there is little doubt that his return will strengthen the midfield options available to Roll. Given the level he was performing at before his injury, Barron could quickly re-establish himself as one of Rangers' most important players as the campaign reaches its decisive stages. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.